Seems I have an audience this morning. They're up here getting them some bugs. Mosquitoes have been pretty freaking bad up here. And so I've been trying not to move any irrigation in the evening. It's been bad then. The sun's shining up on top. Clouds finally broke up so you can see the bright spot. And I'm kind of dragging my feet this morning. Tired, sore, you know. Kind of waiting for Ty to get here, and it's a little easier with two if I got to move that very far, because it doesn't want to swing real easy, and I got to swing it, put it in line to get it out of there. And I'm thinking, since it's supposed to be a hot day again today, the cows will stay over in there. It's supposed to be cooler tomorrow, so we'll let them have that little 3-corner piece and get it ate down. Not that there's much there. And a few of us have chatted a little bit in the comments about how it seems like fall's getting a little closer than it should be. I mean, there ain't much here. The tall spots out here where the cow manure was, that's pretty much what this whole thing should be, with as much rest as it's had in the water. But, you know, it is what it is. And I'm still wondering when I want to cut that. Most of it's actually up pretty good, but some of it just isn't. And it's supposed to be cooler, then it's supposed to be hot again next week. So I'm kind of thinking hold off till like Sunday or Monday to cut it. Give it a little more time for the ground over there to dry, so that the crop will dry quicker, hopefully. See what we get off of it. I think it looked better last year, and I don't think we should wait too much longer, because I really do have that feeling that fall is early. Too many things point toward it. So anyway, see what today brings for sure. Well, big gun's moved again. Primed the pump since it's been turned off too long. And Ty's running the pipe out, so we run the little one over there. Finish up where the big one didn't reach from the other side of the creek. Dino's group just chilling up there. Bam Bam's group, of course, hiding in the feed barn. Where else would they hide? And I don't know what's going on today. It's not quite as warm as it could be. Almost 10 o'clock, and hey, I ain't soaking wet yet from standing here. But it's still supposed to be like 95, 96 degrees. I have no doubt it'll make it, because if these burn off at all, it's going to get hot in a hurry. So, anyway. Dino's just sitting there looking over his ham. They're all out eating, and he chose to sit there. In case nobody's seen a bull sit before, we've actually had quite a few that do. They sit there just like a dog. And yeah, there's some moldy shit in there. This is what we cleaned out of the bin after the last.
That wasn't as moldy, but your mother.
Wasn't as moldy, but if Mom would have kept the side clean as she went, it wouldn't be. So, and of course, now we've got to pressure wash the bin. So, you know, we already dumped probably 500 pounds of moldy stuff before we took the better stuff back for her. Now we're going to dump another 50 pounds, I suppose. Makes sense at like 5 1/4 or 5.50 a ton, right? Anybody want some bees? Most of those are the paper hornets, wasps, whatever. That one's just busy trying to sting whatever it sting. But they've been flocking to her pretty good. And I'm going to say we got rid of the yellow jacket nest because there hasn't been anything in or out of here. Just a bunch of dead carcasses. So, then we just got a new back rubber put up for the steers. It doesn't have the face pieces, but they're coming. So, after lunch, Tylen's going to charge back rubbers. Give her something to do. Keep her off the streets, right? Yeah, I told you those clouds would burn off. And it's not near as hot as it could be, but it's comfortable with the breeze. Dino's group's all out down there, and Bam Bam's group's all out over here. And I'm not going to complain too much about the day yet. It ain't that hot yet. But, you know, who knows what it'll be. Yeah, if you know what she's doing, you know what she's doing. She's going to do a test this time around. We've got Brute and we've got Flyban. The Flyban doesn't seem to be doing as much as the Brute for the flies, so with this one and the other one you're doing.
Both cow ones will be Flyban, and then the steer one,
okay.
They're the worst.
This one and the one over there where Dino's group comes in out of the barn are getting Flyban on them. And the new rubber we just put up for the steers is going to get Brute. And we're going to see how big of a difference it makes. So, that's something we'll find out here. You know, take a week or two to figure it out. Maybe just a few days, I don't know. Because she's getting bit by flies while she's trying to take care of them.
I'm about to douse myself in this shit.
They are being sticky little bastards this year. The steers actually got sprayed with Flyban like a week ago, and it didn't seem to make.
I gave them Flyban a couple weeks ago to squirt down their backs, and then I mixed up diesel and Brute.
Okay, they got Flyban a couple weeks ago, straight up like you're supposed to do down their back, and it didn't do anything. So she had the mixture she's got there with the diesel and the Brute, and that seemed to help. So. You know, it is what it is. We do what we can do. And Bam Bam's group just realized that Dino's group was where they're at. So let's all stand at the farthest point from each other and beller at each other. Oh, and a bunch of them, they came down by the bridge. I don't know if you can see them through the edge of the feeder, but yeah, they made dust on stuff that was watered like 4 days ago. Painstaking process.
Especially on a new one.
New ones are a pain in the butt. It's got insulation stuff inside that sock that soaks it all up and holds it. And you go too fast, it just runs out. Bet you got to fill it or it doesn't do any good. So, here's the new one.
The hang down for the face flies are coming.
Yeah, the face pieces are coming. They'll be here Sunday, Monday, something like that. Then they just tie on. So that's what she's doing. She got the other two done.
Thank God.
Now she's on her last one.
I'm in the shower because I've gotten the wing keeps changing.
Yeah, the wing. She keeps getting covered. That's usual, normal stuff. And that little traveler will be back in here in a little bit. Then I can shut it off for the night because, well, see, Ron's wife's out of town. So it's dinner at Ron's house tonight.
Well, he's stuck with me while she's gone because there's two dogs.
Yeah, she's doggy. She's doggy sitting while he's gone, so she's got to go down there every night and keep track of the dogs anyway. Ah, there's a breeze back here. It feels good, especially coming off of that sprinkler. Anyway, no, Ron had a fun time this morning. He gets his wife to the airport and gets her sent off. And gets back to the car to a dead battery.
Well, that's what we're assuming.
He's hoping it's just a dead battery, but kind of sudden. So, last I heard, it was getting towed to the dealership, and
it is, and then the dealership gave him a ride home.
He was getting a ride home from them. So,
And then he's helping.
and another little tidbit of the day. I don't know, good, bad, or indifferent to say anything. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. You all know Cole. He tries to be first anyway.
We love you, Cole. Yeah. And I am sending you a big hug still. So
Cole messaged me this morning to let me know how his morning had gone. His dog got run over this morning. He got it to the vet, and they ended up putting the dog down. So Cole has had a hard day today. Oh, we messaged back and forth and chatted a little, and I told Tylen about it, and she says, well, tell him I give him a big, huge hug. So, okay. And he said that helped. So
we do love you, and we are sorry.
Always appreciate all of you. And Cole, we're always messaging. I'm always here. And you know how sorry we are. It sucks. Unfortunately, it's part of life. They either get run over or get sick or just die of old age. And, there's a reason. Dog is God spelled backwards. If you don't know it, think about it for a little bit. Hey, guess what? That's my finger. I can do that. Look at that. Ha ha. Anyway. So that's what I know. And I called Tom to see if he could get a hold of his buddy that works at Berkeley and see if we can get the right packing for the irrigation pump. And he said, yeah, it's Friday. It's just another Monday. He's had Mondays every single day all week. So I don't expect to hear back from him today. Won't be too much longer, and he won't be calling back anyway if he does. So wait till Monday and see if he found anything out. So that's pretty much the day, other than I spent a little time in the shop staring at that little sprayer. I do have an idea that's going to help. I think I'm going to take the bar off for the 2-point mount, and I've got an extra 2-point drawbar. I got 2 or 3 extras. And I'm going to mount one of them on there. That way it's the right size for the tractor. I can put a sway bar on it. The only thing that won't get me is something to keep it from lowering down. But that gives me something to bolt to, so I can bolt something to it to go down to the drawbar so it can't get lower. Which is no big deal if you're going to unhook it. Just unhook from the drawbar and unhook it. So I'm going to see if I can make that work, because everything else I was trying earlier just isn't going to work. And yep, she's still going. Slowly but surely. And believe it or not, they didn't used to have it when you bought these things. But it actually had a deal stuck to it that said, yeah, the best way to charge these was to take a sprayer with the nozzle removed. Well, this one, we cut the nozzle end off.
Oh, I sprayed the last cow, the old lady, 224. I don't like that freaking nozzle on there.
Oh, shouldn't like the nozzle on the other one.
It doesn't squirt straight, so I can't get it down their back. It goes.
Oh, the new bottle of Brute came with a dosing gun.
It works great when I can shove it in here.
And I told her, I said, now instead of using a cut-off cup for filling that, just use that thing, because you got it right. So, anyway, that's enough rambling. Long enough video. Hot enough day.
You probably tell them, too, the method to our madness with this not having the fly stuff on it, the face things on it, was at least help with the flies on them. That's all we really cared about.
It'll help.
So that's why we're doing this.
They should just come with the stinking face pieces. But they don't.
Some of them
used to be sometimes you'd order them and it'd show with it, and sometimes it didn't. And obviously this time it didn't. That's why there's some coming.
Thank you, Amazon.
Yeah. So, anyway. That's our day. Oh, yeah. And this water trough, we already said we have to replace it, because the base has got kind of cattywampus, and Bull always leaning through here has got that busted up. And the water trough in the 2-year-old's lot where 224 cow is, it's a tough whatever.
I don't know, but it is.
It's
busted. Pretty much in the same spot.
It's busted up too.
Right here is where the
and it doesn't get animals leaning on it.
Well, you can't say that.
Well, they can't lean on it the same way. So, and we only have one spare trough.
Have you not met my show cows? Come on, Dad.
Anyway, yeah, like I said, that's enough gabbing. Hope you all have a good weekend. Hope your week was well. And boy, I can't wait till next week. We're supposed to cool down for the weekend and then get hot again.
Next week 'cause it's my birthday.
Oh yeah, and somebody has a hatching day coming.
That's true, because I wasn't birthed, I was hatched.
She was hatched.
I was hatched.
Unzipped it, pulled her out. Same as her sister. Okay, that's enough. Thanks, everybody. Like a bad dream. Yep, I'm back. That's what I did. That was about the easiest. And I'm going to see if I can bend this so that these will bolt in here and go right back where they were. And yeah, with that on there, it's a lot front heavy, so I gotta be careful. It's fine once it's on the ground. But I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow for that because I gotta go screw with irrigation and we'll get cleaned up so we can head out. Quick one for Christy Haven. You mentioned a chain and I thought about it and I put that chain on there 10 different directions. There wasn't any way I was going to make it work. That's why I figured if I just do this, I know I'm solid here and I can put the sway bar on it like it's meant to be. So that's what I did. And it won't be too hard to bolt something to the front of this that when it's up in position, I can just drop into the drawbar so that it'll stay there and won't be getting down where it shouldn't be when it shouldn't be and all that good stuff. And on a plus, Tylen is headed right now to go pick Ron up and take him to the dealership and pick his car up. They tested the thing 6 ways from Sunday and all it was a dead battery. You know, why all of a sudden? I don't know, but you know, anything happens with batteries, especially the ones that come in vehicles because they're all wet batteries. And they tend to like to short out between plates. So anyway, that's where we're at.